We were deep in the production of the music for Rise Up Babylon when something unexpected happened. My husband and I moved to the north shore of Kauai. This decision defied logic. Quarantines were still in place. Vaccination cards required to fly. I was still requesting wheelchair service at the airport. And yet, the same voice that had spoken through our old pecan tree at the very beginning of this journey spoke again. Not in words I could explain, but in a shared knowing. Hawaii was going to teach us something that would change our lives forever. I didn't understand in my mind, but I felt it in my heart. In the years of my bedrest, meditating with our old tree, I envisioned myself walking again, up a dirt road, like a promise of a future that was possible. Months after arriving on Kauai, after a new kind of physical therapy, I found myself walking up the gravel road that led to our home. I stopped, looked at my husband. This was the road, the one I had seen again and again in my mind when I couldn't walk at all. How was that possible? I was getting stronger, but everything else was intensifying. We had taken the music as far as we could through screens and distance. To go further, I had to return to Los Angeles, to be in the room, enveloped in sound. And so began one of the most demanding periods of my life. Every 7 to 10 days, a 6-hour flight between Kauai and LA, alone, back and forth, while my husband tended to the aina, the land, gardens, animals, a slower rhythm of life. And the more mobile I became, the more anxious I felt. The stillness I had found in my injury began to dissolve with movement. Was peace only possible when I was forced to be still? I couldn't find my center. I felt like a tree being transplanted over and over again, never long enough to take root. In one life, I was creating the most ambitious music I'd ever recorded. In the other, I was returning to the land, to something ancient, quiet, real. But I wasn't fully in either, not long enough to belong. And somewhere between those worlds, I began to spiral.